Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Waves Weekly, series I post every Saturday where we cover recent news and current events that I believe will have an impact on the markets. So, as always, we will go over each topic that we're going to be discussing and then we'll dive into each one individually. As you can see in front of us here, we do have the Bitcoin chart open. We're not going to kick the video off with this, but we will definitely cover it at some point in the video. This as well as Chainlink. So, Chainlink is absolutely pumping today. We will check out an article a little later in the video covering Chainlink. But again, I just want to show you guys this chart. For those of you who don't know, for the 20 times I've already said it, Chainlink was the first investment related video I have made on this channel, and I did post, so I will bring that up and flex about that every time we talk about Chainlink. But yeah, we will cover Chainlink today, up 25% today, so definitely leading the green in the crypto market right now. Excited to cover that. We will actually kick the video off though with this big news. This just dropped probably about an hour ago now, when I was just getting all the news articles and things I want to talk about compiled for this. Trump signs measure to provide extra $400 in weekly unemployment benefits. Huge deal. So we'll cover that. I'll let you guys know what I think that means for the markets. Of course, so we always have to tie it back to the markets, but we will talk about that. We will talk about TikTok planning to sue Trump. So, keeping it a little political today. Not going to keep it political, but you can tell things are kind of tying in here. So TikTok planning on suing Trump. This is a very short article. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but again, this will kind of segue just the geopolitics and just kind of global uncertainty with Bitcoin pumping. So you guys know the people's currency, global currency is Bitcoin. So very bold title here. Bitcoin will break $400,000 in long term, Morgan Creek's Pomps predicts. Okay, so excited to get into that. Of course, that will segue us into the Bitcoin chart. I also want to show you guys this chart that aligns very nicely with kind of some of the lines that I have drawn on this. I have featured this guy's work before, Bitfink on TradingView, one of my favorite Bitcoin analysts. So excited to kind of just compare our two charts here and let you guys know what I'm seeing on both charts. All right, and again, we will cover Chainlink, and then we will cover the content of the week. So do have a kind of Bitcoin-focused video that was just uploaded yesterday. Excited to share this with you guys, and then a podcast that I have recommended before, but I will recommend again because a few recent episodes are really good in my opinion. Okay, so again, let's get into this. Before we do, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Check out my complete portfolio daily newsletter if you're interested. All right, so again, Trump signs measure to provide extra $400 in weekly unemployment benefits. This is a huge deal. It's a big deal for the markets, considering that's going to be that much more cash in investors' pockets to allocate within the markets. Okay, so that's, to kind of sum it up, it's more money for the people. That means more money in the markets. So key points: workers displaced by the coronavirus will get an extra $400 per week in compensation under a measure President Trump signed Saturday. The move comes amid failed negotiations in Congress and a week after an original provision for a $600 a week extra expired. Okay, so again, I did cover this. It was either last week or a few days ago at some point this week. Covered about how the Democrats and Republicans who are arguing for this stimulus package just kept butting heads, could not come to a conclusion. So, I mean, props for taking action. Obviously, this isn't just going to happen immediately. There are still some legalities involved with an executive order. But I mean, like or not, I respect this move. I'm going to say right now, I don't necessarily like Trump, but I mean, I respect the boldness of this play just to actually try to get something done and initiate action. Okay, so take action, make waves. That's what executive orders kind of do in a sense. Okay, so workers displaced by the coronavirus pandemic will be eligible for an additional $400 per week of unemployment benefits under one provision of a series of executive orders President Donald Trump signed Saturday. Trump made the announcement as a protracted negotiations between the White House and congressional Democrats have been unsuccessful in extending the benefits originally offered through the CARES Act. Republicans have resisted a move to keep the compensation at $600, with indications that they were looking at $200 a week. Trump's move represents a midpoint between the two positions. I think that's a great call. That's the obvious play in this situation, just meet in the middle. And we're part of a broad array of other measures he directed to address the damage of COVID-19 spread has caused to the economy. So that's generous. But we want to take care of our people, he said from his golf course in Bedminster, New Jersey. Again, it wasn't their fault. It was China's fault. Okay, so again, this segues into the TikTok thing. Just a lot of geopolitical uncertainty. Obviously, U.S. and China are there. There's talks of a new technological Cold War brewing between the U.S. and China. Obviously, with this TikTok thing, that is it's kind of easy to to validate those statements and claims. So let's get into this TikTok thing, and then again, I'll just let you guys know how Bitcoin plays into this in my mind. And again, you guys know of all the asset classes on this planet right now, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, etc., is the single one I'm most bullish on. Okay, so TikTok plans to sue Trump administration over ban as soon as Tuesday, report says. This one's quick. Let's keep this short. TikTok is planning to sue the Trump administration as soon as Tuesday, according to an NPR report citing a person involved with the lawsuit. The news follows President Trump's executive order to ban U.S. transactions with its parent company ByteDance. The company has previously threatened to take legal action against the White House. Neither the White House nor TikTok immediately responded to a request for comment. Developing story, of course. Okay, so again, like the last one, executive orders, you guys, you can't, the president doesn't actually have that much power. An executive order obviously does initiate things kind of faster than they would happen if it didn't happen, but he can't just say something and it happens immediately. There are still legal hoops that need to be jumped through. Okay, so still, I don't support this one at all. I think I just think there's some bitterness here for previous actions of TikTok users towards Trump. But I mean, I still haven't heard a valid argument for why TikTok should be banned at a mass scale. I mean, large U.S. corporations, government officials, government workers, high net worth individuals, restrict it from them. Don't just ban it overall. That's limiting freedom. People know what's going on here at this point. Anyone who's using TikTok knows what's going on in the back end. They're not deaf, okay? So if they want to keep using TikTok, then let them. That's freedom. That's the US, okay? So I mean, I'm not on board with this, but whatever. So this is this is bad for Trump. It's surprising that he is doing this considering there's so many Americans on TikTok, and it just makes him look like a fool, okay? So that said, again, just geopolitical uncertainty will go to Bitcoin, will break 400 in the long term. Morgan Creek's Pomp predicts Bitcoin will eventually capture more of the market than gold. Morgan Creek's Anthony Pompliano predicts. All right, so I have talked about Pomp a lot. Pomp is one of my favorite voices personally in this space, in the Bitcoin space specifically. He has a great podcast, the Pomp Podcast. Go check it out if you're interested. But again, this is a wild claim. But let's expand on this a little bit. I fully forgot to highlight some of this. Sorry, you guys. But we will read it nonetheless. Amid ongoing bull market, a major Bitcoin advocate has delivered another promising price prediction for the largest cryptocurrency. Pomp, co-founder of Morgan Creek Digital, believes that Bitcoin will continue to grow in the long term to break $400,000 threshold. Digital is bigger than analog. Bitcoin is bigger than gold. That is 100% true. That's what I always say, you guys. Bitcoin is digital gold, which makes it way more practical, way more convenient, and way more scalable. Anything that is digital is far more scalable than anything physical. Always remember that. In an August 4th interview with crypto podcaster Peter McCormick, Pomp said that Bitcoin is poised to eventually hit at least $400,000 or 450K price levels with a market cap of $8 trillion. According to Pomp, Bitcoin will steadily break new all-time highs because the cryptocurrency represents a digital version of gold, one of the world's most valuable assets. As per Pomp, Bitcoin will follow the success of major digital assets, replacing the analog gold with its digital alternative and eventually expanding the market. Pomp said, "Here's what I continue to tell people. Name to me a business that was analog and not digitized, and the digital version is smaller than the analog version. It doesn't happen. It's because digitization brings all kinds of advantages. It's a market expanding technology. Bitcoin is going to capture more market than gold." I 100% agree with this, you guys. And again, like we were just kind of talking about the other day, traders, young investors, the younger generation, all they know is digital, and that will continue to trend that way. There's no chance that trend will reverse at any time in the future, at least in my opinion. I can't imagine that happening. Okay, so everything's trending digital. Younger investors are way more interested in Bitcoin and gold, rightfully so. It is absolutely scarce. Gold is scarce, but I mean, literally, I think Bitcoin is better than gold in every single way, aside from the fact that gold can make stuff. But I mean, so what? I've never been a fan of physical gold. I do like gold miners at this point specifically, but again, Bitcoin just makes so much more sense from every angle, in my opinion. All right, I do also want to say TikTok. I understand the argument for patriotism, one, and generic data accumulation. So I just remember that I forgot to say that, but I did want to say I get those arguments. I don't think those are valid. I don't think those are good arguments, okay? So anyway, sorry about that. I needed to elaborate on that. But Bitcoin will break 400K. Again, huge statement. This is not, he's not saying like this year, next year, or anytime in the near future. But because I listen to so much of his content, I know that he's talking on a 5, 10, 20 very long-term basis, long-term time horizon. And I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a $500,000 Bitcoin at some point in our lifetime. Again, you guys, there's only 18 million Bitcoin in circulation right now. Probably only 21 million in the code. There's probably a lot less than that because people lost a lot of Bitcoin in the early days and a lot's tied up. So, I mean, there's not enough for every millionaire on earth to own a single Bitcoin. That's what I always say. And it wouldn't surprise me at all to see a $500,000 Bitcoin with an $8 trillion market cap at some point in the coming years. All right, so anyway, let's look at this Bitcoin chart. Let's look at my chart on TradingView, which I've shown you guys a few times now. And then this, again, Bitfink on TradingView. If you guys are on TradingView, check him out. I love his Bitcoin analyses. So he shows two potential ways that this could play out up to the elections, okay? So we see here Bitcoin is setting right now an ascending wedge. I have a similar thing drawn out here. Hold on, sorry. Let's move this back over here to make it a little easier. No, wait, this one. There we go. Okay, so he does have this ascending wedge kind of playing out right here, and he does expect it to stay in this channel. This is what makes sense to me. And you guys, this is kind of coincides with what I have drawn on the chart. Okay, so we're looking at like a $17,000 Bitcoin in mid-September. I have kind of the exact same thing playing out right here. So I think it will follow this upward trend line and kind of test this. And then there's this like shorter term play that it is following an upward channel in. So all of this plays out. Again, yeah, I have it at like 17.2K on September 15th. He has it at just about 17K on September 9th. So again, it's good to see multiple approaches and multiple takes on technical analysis kind of playing out. Again, these are very general trend lines, these two specifically, but it's good to know. It's just validation. Again, two months. And again, I do respect this dude. I've been following his work for a long time. So that's the only reason I bring it up. If it was just random guys who I wasn't familiar with, I obviously wouldn't make the correlation. But I love this guy's work. It's good to know that someone else is thinking a similar way, and just again reinforces my opinion on what I'm personally seeing on these charts. Always remember, you guys, this could absolutely not happen. I have no idea. No one knows for a fact what's going to happen. This is just again using all the knowledge and experience available to me. This is what I think could happen. All right, so the other one is we do fall, which is completely possible as well. All right, so we would come back down to retest this lower line of support and create an ascending triangle. Either way, it ends up bullish. Okay, so either scenario here is bullish, even if we do just bounce around in this range, which I don't think is going to happen. I think one is again, you can see here too, blue is his bet. Blue is my bet as well. I'm so bullish fundamentally on Bitcoin right now, you guys, and I do believe the fundamental drivers will send Bitcoin to these levels that both of us expect them to from a technical perspective, okay? And obviously the fundamentals are the catalyst for that. Okay, so let us move on to Chainlink. Chainlink is absolutely ripping. So we'll take a quick look at Chainlink here. Yeah, you guys, on the daily, Chainlink up 25% today. Up as much as 27%, up to like almost $14. That's so insane. So it's at $12.70 right now. It hit $13.8. So I mean, that's up almost 30% in a single day, which is crazy. And again, you guys, Chainlink was the first. If you guys haven't watched it, I have mentioned this plenty of times. But again, I'm super proud of this call. I have been a fan of Chainlink for a long time. So it is good to see that it is validating too, just for me personally, to see them being the best performing asset in the crypto market over the course of this bull run. And again, I do believe in Chainlink. I would be very skeptical getting in, especially at these levels. I might actually convert some of my Chainlink to other assets within my portfolio, just because it's so damn high right now. And I think right now it's I'm pretty positive right now Chainlink is the 6th largest market cap cryptocurrency. So Chainlink is growing at an unprecedented pace relative to the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Still bullish on it long term, but again, you guys be hesitant on this. So we will take a look at this article quick. Chainlink inches closer to 100x in return since ICO. So it actually did 100x after today. This article was yesterday, the day prior. When was this? Where is it? August 8th. So that was just yesterday. All right, or maybe just early this morning. But the digital asset of Chainlink continues to be on its bullish climb above $10. With a new all-time high of 1077, Chainlink inches closer to providing 100x in returns for ICO investors. The ICO price per link was 11 cents. So Link ICO'd, which is like an IPO, so it's initial, oh my God, chain offering? Why can't I think about that? I'm having a heavy brain fart on that one, you guys. Initial, oh my gosh, ICO. I'm so disappointed in myself for not remembering that. Let me know what an idiot I am down below, and let me know what ICO stands for. I'll probably just look it up after this anyway. But anyway, ICO price per, it's like an IPO for cryptocurrency. I'll sum that up that way. So the ICO price per link was 11 cents. And again, you guys, this morning, or just today, right now, Link has blown past $11. So obviously $11 per link would be a 10x or 100x, I'm sorry. And it did reach almost $14 today. So that's absolutely insane. It's crazy to just see Chainlink ripping so hard. But again, you guys, I do just want to let you know that I'm bullish on Chainlink long term. I do still think there is growth potential. But if you are considering getting in at these levels, I'd be very hesitant, okay? Just especially after a day like today. Wait for it to pull back a little. I wouldn't be surprised in the future to see Chainlink pull back to like the $8.8 region and retest this previous high that it's set. But again, you guys, in a bull market like this bull market, I'm expecting to be even wilder than the one in 2017, just for all the macroeconomic fundamental things that we've been talking about so much on the channel. Again, you guys, super bullish on the sector. Just keep an eye on it, but proceed with caution. If you do want to establish a position, definitely start small. But yeah, again, just super bullish on the sector. It's good to see green. You're seeing green down this whole line right here so far today. So I mean, I'm bullish. I'm very excited as well to see how next week, how some of our blockchain stocks perform next week, considering there is so much green here. All right, so moving on to content of the week to close things off. This first one is, if you guys actually watched yesterday's video, the trading week recap, I did mention a video with Raul Paul and Real Vision, because we covered an article that was talking about one of his statements. Literally right after I recorded that, he uploaded this video. So I do recommend you guys, this is on Real Vision Finance channel. It is titled Raul Paul's Unfolding Thesis, The Shift from Hope to Insolvency. So again, this dude has been one of my mentors through my career, and I think he has one of the best macroeconomic views and standpoints in the entire game of investing. Okay, so I highly recommend, just 30 minutes, 100% worth the time. Recommend you guys check this video out. It's great, and please let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know if you agree with some of his points in there as well. I strive to articulate myself as well as him one day, but again, you guys, this is a long journey. Okay, so the second piece of content is a Chat with Traders podcast. I have recommended this before with my Aussie boy Aaron Fifield. This is also a podcast that helped me a lot during my trading career in the process of learning to just expanding and just learning and growing as a trader. Okay, so the last two episodes are touching on this trading psychology. So the psychology of trading. And the psychological aspect of trading, in my mind, in my opinion, is the most important aspect by far. You have to understand the market. You have to be in tune with your emotions and your feelings, and take into consideration the emotions and feelings of other people. This is a chess match, okay? You have to be one step ahead of the competition. That's what gives you leverage in this game. Okay, so episode 199, 200, part 1 and part 2 of Trading Psychology. I highly recommend you guys check this out. These are solid. And again, psychology, in my opinion, is by far and away the most important aspect of trading and investing and just spotting macroeconomic trends overall, okay? So that is that. Again, you guys, if you do want to know exactly how I'm trading Link, Bitcoin, literally anything else, check out my complete portfolio daily newsletter. First link in the description if you're interested. Drop a comment down below if there's anything else exciting that happened this week. You guys, I know there's always more exciting things, but these are just the ones I chose to cover. I can't make this like 2 hours long. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you kept an eye on this week that you think will impact the markets down below. Always love learning from you guys, love talking to you guys down there. So look forward to talking shop down in the comments. And again, you guys, until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.